everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. This is the start of a new series where I will be playing my favorite game, Perfect Dark Zero, and going into in depth on each of the levels and just talking about little bits of the story and different things that I know about tips and tricks and all that sort of stuff for each individual level. If you guys end up liking this series and you want to see me do more of it, I can totally play it on different difficulties and do one for original Perfect Dark as well. So just let me know in the comments below. But today we're going to be starting with Datacore Demolition, which is the tutorial level of Perfect Dark Zero. And if you're wondering why I almost have absolutely nothing unlocked, it is because this is a almost pretty much brand new playthrough on Xenia. So that is why. You may see a little bit of lag here and there just because my computer is not that great, doesn't run things that well. But it won't be too intolerable, I promise, and I will make up for it as best I can. But for me, I like to grab 2 P9Ps for this level. You don't really need anything super specific, and how about we switch to Secret Agent just because there's a little bit more to do. Since it is a tutorial, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I have seen some people get a little bit confused on what you are exactly supposed to do in the level. Certain parts like the cam spy get confusing for people, and a lot of people forget that you don't have to shoot those boxes in the tutorial. You can just smash them with your hands. Alrighty, first thing we gotta do is just go ahead and shoot these spider bots on the wall here. Pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna be locked in place. So if you go in with no weapons equipped, you actually will not be able to even start the mission because you will not be able to hit them. And so always bring some sort of weapon. If it's your first time playing the game, you will only have the P9P, which is a good weapon. And then over here, you're going to have some boxes that you encounter. And a lot of people go ahead and they shoot them because that is one way that they can take damage, but it's not going to be worth it. You're going to want to punch these with your hands. Cool thing about these boxes is you can actually roll over top of them like that, so it's good for speed running. And then that sensor field, you don't have to shoot any of those sentry guns. You can just roll right through. If you brought an explosive weapon, you could throw it at this door and it would explode that camera, making it, open the door and you wouldn't have to shoot it. It's a little fun fact. These guys, I tend to not normally pay any attention to them. I just run right past to this padlock over here. Chandra's interrupting me. Part's pretty much pretty simple, very elementary school-style puzzle. Just wait till the cursor hovers over the blue blocks, then press A. Alrighty, this is the cam spy portion of the level. Fun fact, if you turn around and you wait a little bit, staring at Joanna Dark, Chandra will eventually comment on it because, you're kind of checking out your makeup here with the cam spy. So we'll give it a second for Chandra to go ahead and say that.
Oh, come on, Joe. Your cam spy's built for blowing shit up, not checking your makeup.
She's a couple voice lines there that she can say. You're not going to want to go this way. Obviously, there's a wall here. You're going to want to turn around this way and start heading down this corridor. It's a wide circle. I've actually seen reviewers get stuck on this part of the level. I'm not exactly sure why. It is relatively straightforward, but everybody is in different stages of gaming, and trust me when I say it took me 2 years to beat this game for the first time on Agent, because I kind of suck at games myself, and so it's always nice to have somebody to kind of walk you through the simple things, because you never know. But anyways, just zap those things and come on through, and then you'll be prompted to press right button, which will explode the core. Alrighty, now we've activated alarm, which has made the spider bots go AWOL. So when we go through here, there's going to be a scientist named after a developer of this game named Cousins. And all you gotta do is just go ahead and shoot these spider bots, who are on the outside of this container. Oh, come on. Cousins will come out and he wants to talk to us.
know how lab rats feel. I'll get power to the door. You see any more of those SOBs? Drop them.
Now he's going to run over here, and once he gets to that computer, you're going to want to slap him. That's going to prevent the animation from starting, because it is a failsafe, and he'll not type on the computer, but instead run right to the door, saving you just a little bit of time. It's good for speed running. I learned that from SSB Maggie. And Cousins is going to run that way, but again, you really don't got to go that way. You can just head this way and open that padlock and get the heck out of here. To your left, there's going to be some weapons, like the FAK-16. Pick that up if you'd like. You don't really have to. Like Trunter says, each of the weapons has a secondary fire option. That's going to enable you to, each of the weapons has a secondary fire option. That is going to enable you to do a lot more with these weapons. For instance, the FAK-16 has a grenade launcher. So does the Super Dragon, if you remember that from the original Perfect Dark. That's in this game as well. There's the laptop gun, and a couple of the guns also have tertiary functions, such as the P9P. I'll show you that. The secondary, oh my god, come on. Secondary function of the P9P is a silencer. But if you hold down right bumper, you will see a prompt here to press left trigger, and it will turn on a flashlight, which makes it a little bit easier to see, although, you know, it's not super necessary. But there are more useful secondary and tertiary functions in this game. The laptop gun is going to be right here. Bear in mind that any weapon that you pick up in the tutorial goodness gracious me. Any of the weapons that you pick up in the tutorial level will not be in your inventory when you go ahead and get out of this mission. The reason for that is because this is a simulation, and it's the tutorial, so it would be kind of OP if you just picked up the sentry gun and the FAK-19 on the first level, especially on Agent. It had prompted me to deploy a sentry gun. You don't really have to. In Perfect Dark Zero, there are two different types of mission objectives. There's primary and secondary. And secondary objectives are things that you don't really need to do, like the deploy sentry gun. And just like the first game, each of these are going to have pop-ups that you can read about, and there's a lot of interesting information that regards to the story if you want to go through these, and some of them have funny jokes in them and stuff like that. So a lot of people skip on those because who likes to read in video games? Not me. But if you find the time, then they're a funny read. You don't gotta wait for these scientists to get on the elevator. You can actually just, it'll be okay. You don't gotta wait. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Up here's Jack Dark. He's our dad, literally. And then on the deck, there's gonna be a bunch of guys. And you can shoot these barrels. They'll explode and cause the guys standing behind them to die. That goes for the rest of these guys as well. And you can just shoot them as well. Oh. There's two different types of damage in this game. There is, like permanent damage, and then there's shock damage. And shock damage is going to be that colored bar that you see, and then the white bar is the your full health bar. And then that outline around it is not just for looks. That's to show you how much armor you have left. So if it's fully white, that means you are fully armored, and if it's fully clear like mine, that means you are unarmored. Anyways, you can go ahead and shoot these dropships here. Not really a reason to, but you can. And then there's also going to be some guys in jetpacks flying around, and they're going to be pretty OP, but especially on those harder difficulties, it's really going to be something that you're going to want to try to get a hold of, because they will absolutely wreck your armor. Best part is you actually don't really need to wait for Jack Dark to get onto the lift. You can just leave him behind, and there's two lifts, so there's another lift down over there, and he'll get on that one, but you don't even need to wait for him for the level completion. There's two ways you can finish this level. The easiest is this door right here. Just run right through into that entrance, or you can loop around for whatever reason you may like. Maybe you got onto that lift instead. And you can run all the way over here, and there will be another entrance right here. And that is the end of the mission Datacore Demolition in Perfect Dark Zero on Secret Agent. And it's a good time for my game to just absolutely crap the bed here. There we go. The next mission we will be playing is Nightclub. This is the first actual mission in Perfect Dark Zero, aside from the tutorial level, which is called Mission 0. In total, there are 14 missions in this game, and in total, there are 14 missions in this game, and I will be playing each and every single one of them throughout this series, so stay tuned for that, and I will be notifying all of you when they go live and all of that great stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode of my Secret Agent playthrough.